Still the 24th of June 2022. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. To hell with the Supreme Court is what Maxine Waters has just said a little while ago. They're all for, if the Supreme Court wants to take your gun rights away, they're all for it. Well, that's what they need to do. Your Second Amendment is in your Bill of Rights. Unfortunately, I haven't ever seen anything about abortion, in the Constitution. What you got to think about is, back in them days, people wasn't having abortions like they are now, or if they even was having them back then. See, all the Supreme Court ruling did was take it away, saying the federal government has no say in this. It's up to the states. If your state chooses to ban abortion, that's your state. They're calling for violence is what they're doing. These Democrats are up there calling for protests. They're calling for violence. It's just going to get worse and worse. Tonight we're going to probably start seeing things burn. We know that. If you're in the city, try to stay home. Try not to get out. And if you're having to go to the city, I would advise to avoid it if you're in a major city. But this lady said, to hell with the Supreme Court. Now, if someone who was pro 2A had said, to hell with the Supreme Court, they would be just destroyed on the news channels. They would attack them people and just destroy them. Destroy their reputation and everything. But these Democrats are out here calling for protest on this. What do they think the protest is going to do? It's not going to overturn the Supreme Court decision. So what good is protesting? Who knows? I don't see it accomplishing anything except for damage. That's all that's going to happen. People will lose their businesses, people will get hurt, people will get arrested, and so on and so forth. But when you have Democrats saying the hell with the Supreme Court, your job is to uphold the Constitution. That's what it is. And we've come so far from our Constitution that things like this are happening now. We need to go back as a country and go by the Constitution. It's that plain and simple. The Supreme Court, all they did was say, this is not a federal decision. It's overreaching our boundaries. This will become a state's decision on what they want. And of course, you've got states now saying, well, we'll pay for your travel to get here. You've got companies coming out saying, we'll pay for your travel to get there. I mean, this is one of the major points that's going to cause this country to crash. This is one of the major points, and I've talked about it before. To rebuild the country, to get it back online, they've got to crash everything. And isn't it funny that this was come out right on election year, so your Democrats will hold office? They'll stay in office now because they'll be pro-abortion, they'll be for abortion, and that's what's happening. This is all one big game. Don't think the Republicans are for you. Don't think the Democrats are for you. None of them's for us. They're for each other. That's it. And their friends and the people, their businesses and things like that. That's what they're in it for. They're not in it to go by the Constitution. You can see that with all the 2A rights that they've stripped away and what they're adding now. Red flag laws, all that. You can see that. They use things like this to keep themselves in office. I wouldn't be one bit surprised. I told you when this leak come out, that person was told to say it. It wasn't like they just did it on their own. They allowed that to come out because they knew what would happen when this verdict, they come out and said, well, we're going to overturn it. It's not a federal thing no more. It's up to the states. That gave these groups time to get together. You've already had assassination attempts on one of the judges, and now you've got that woman sitting there saying, to hell with the Supreme Court. But if it was something that she wanted done and that she got done, she would be praising the Supreme Court. Your job as a politician is to read the damn Constitution. Read it, understand it. Don't start adding crap to it, because guess what? It was wrote back then. It founded our country. And you'll hear people say, yeah, but they need to change things here and there. And they did some of them. But when it comes to your Bill of Rights, they want to destroy your Bill of Rights. They want to take, freedom from illegal search and seizure. They want to take all that from you. But, all of us 2A supporters are supposed to just sit back and say, well, can't do nothing about it. But you get something like today, you actually have these elected officials out there calling for violence. But yet, You let somebody defend themselves during that, they're going to get charged with whatever crime they committed. You know, look at Rittenhouse, what happened to him. I'm telling you, this country, it's nowhere near what it was when I was growing up. I'm 45 years old. I'm sure some of you are older than me that watch this. I guarantee you it's nothing like when you were growing up. You know, it's our country is falling, people. It is falling, and it's speeding up. I told you they got to speed this up. It's like a ball going down a hill to start off slow, and then it just picks up speed and momentum as it goes and goes quicker. We're headed to something big. Something big is headed. This election's not going to stop it. It's not going to fix it. Guys, we are witnessing right now the fall of America. You know, we used to say, well, you know, it'll get better. It's not going to get better. We are witnessing the fall of America every day. Every day. We're falling as a superpower in the world. You've got other countries now starting to trade in different dollars, and once we lose that trade on oil for dollars, that drops our economy. It's coming. Guys, get out there and get prepped up the best you can, because this is just going to keep getting worse, worse, and worse. And you need to be able, when everything goes bad, full-blown bad, you need to be able to stay at home or get to your bug-out location if that's what you're doing. You need to be able not to have to be out here in these crowds that's trying to buy stuff at the last minute or trying to stock up on stuff. You know, get prepared to the best of your abilities. I know money's tight, but maybe if you're one of these people that like to go out to eat a lot, quit going out to eat. You know, start prepping, take that money and buy preps with it. Guys, stay safe out here this week, especially this weekend, tonight, tomorrow, Sunday. Stay safe. Don't put yourself in a situation where you're going to get caught up in some crap that could lead you to jail or could lead you to have to defend yourself. Guys, stay safe out there. We're watching America just fall apart right now. Stay safe, get prepped up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, like or dislike this video, comment below. Keep your head on a swivel when you're in public. Be aware of your surroundings. You're not safe anywhere in America no more. Please avoid this stuff. If it's all possible, please avoid going around this stuff that's going on in the major cities, and stay safe. That's the best advice I can give you. Don't get out in this crap. Don't. You'll get caught up in something and you can ruin your life, because they dang sure arrest you for defending yourself, but they won't arrest the people that's burning buildings. That's just the way it is now. Stay safe, get prepared. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe.